Yo, it's a for your mama about the hen program, and I hear you may see ya to the Brahma, Yensua Mbra. In there, yes, some kakra. Them may you know, Shena, and Bibia film kakra. Na Mubaka there in Bribia no. Yeah, at the Swabia offer. One ma, Woshia, Mbra, or yeah, Mbranyim for Mbranyim for school, no. Ma, why na ma, what film. Na ya day apede ya dwendwen ho kakra nti asa na yebo so yen adesua do no dem ye ye wie mfom Mbra no nti asa na yebo so do no yepede ye di yitwem na ye te hye obiara ote no kran na eti ye wadwen ebia na aye wadwen na wo bebi ka do onko Mbranyim school wo ye den wo ho nti inde mo akwa abaso ko mesra mo nko mo fa mo krata mo fa mo chrodua na yebezi nkita hudzi nkomo de na yewia warabaka de in the day so dwumedzi no aye nhyira papa da minti mencha ho kra me pede mi yi yen nyipa yen bezi dwuma no mi yi ne kire onya ho kra de mo yi no brama yensu aga na mra ye ho na wo hye kire a yen tai hu anyim ye wo hono a wo kesisi anyim ho na what boy na won so we hwehwem brains research na yan researchers no one wo bodom wo ko hwehwe hen no kro na nde am na adma yan sa kan ne da minti mu raba fefefe we a o he a na ono ye yan research akor na owo Mbranyim school me wo kase nti yan ne bedi nkomo yo maame ya mu akwa aba yo in there ebe so a was there Mbra na aba bekan ye ho na ye yim there obi obeti bia so obeya bibi kakra za bo ne tamano yo etefo ansa na e ma mewra be abodi tin no ende mo hu de ma yetuntum benya be papa na ye ne raba so yetuntum inde iwe yin papa ye ne mpanyifo ebien wato na da penyo twemi na waka pon krabia nti yebaka ho asem na asa na mama yene raba no a wabe wabonizin na waka no asem kakra akire hen ya wakwa ba mame
na madam waside mo hosting wo show nice platform. As in, I want to say that I'm very grateful for you hosting me. If I said it right, I don't know. But yeah, and my friend Karen Junior. Adazwa is my fancy name. My friend Adazwa. Thursday is me Abasu. So Adazwa is to answer. Me if you're lazy, shining to you. But 27. I will be 27 next month. So and now we won't Accra. Me the one me say Accra is Legon. Me nana no na me want with my sisters. Me sisters again. Yeah, we are a big family, like a lot of us. Me started school. Look at them. Me call basic school or Morning Star. Now me child or Fancyman Girls. So I was there for 4 years. That time I for 4 years. Until me did general arts. Not me a general arts student, but me general arts no reading type no literature, French, government. Not government, maybe government part because I always thought I would do something related in political science and academia. But because you know me political science, me sociology, linguistics, no near Swahili. I really like languages a lot. I was happy. I chose the Swahili anyway. I thought it was a different thing. I needed something new, but in the end, I couldn't pursue it. Now sociology is so as much as I thought I would. I majored in linguistics. Now linguistics the main only subject I reach as 400. And at the end, in our first class, So yeah, first class Muna. I genuinely wanted to pursue a master's degree outside the country. I don't know make it but because of some one or two reasons. And I think maybe God wanted me to stay and then do law too because the way everything went, like how everything happened is today, God had a plan. Nti, maybe linguistics, national service. If I'm not able to do my master's, I'm there. I would get some money. You don't know. You can do law at any time. I'm in class with 40-year-olds, 60-year-olds. Like we are cool like that. You can always come and do law when you've achieved everything in life. It's not with you there. Um, I can work for some time, save some money, and then maybe come to school later. People saying that, oh, it should be that you get used to the money and you want to come back to school. So why it's just better they make school, you just get out of the way. So I applied once, I didn't get because the process is a bit rigorous, especially for my school. Um, we students for University of Ghana Schoolfo, and lectures now all the big names in the industry, CCN. That's where they are. So most people want to be there to learn under them. Now, another thing is school fees anything cheapest of all the schools. So most people want to go there. I am a home for a very rigorous process. See, the first time I didn't make it, I made a very silly mistake, which I'll probably tell you later if I gather enough to tell you. If I'm not too embarrassed to tell you, I will. And then so the second time, the following year, me call him the year interview. I took an exam, yeah, an entrance exam to the undergraduate level, not Makola. Makola is different. Now me call for interview. Then I'm in school. So currently I'm going to my final year. Yeah. So that's basically me. In, that's a bit long, but yeah, that's basically me.
Yo, nti no ɔkyɛ dɛ initially no ahyɛsenara no na ɔwɔ akoma no dɛ pɛ dɛ iyɛ low anaa dɛ ekyir because ɛsɛ wofie de law ebu hɔ anaa nti no.
Me grandfather, a lawyer. He lives in law practices currently. My parents to them, so everyone was like, "You're going to be a lawyer. You're going to be a lawyer." And I felt like I was fighting it, but like as I said, you then I hope then so yeah, I think I was influenced by my grandfather the most because he kept saying, "Nami books you here, you can like to go waste. None of you are interested in law." I was like, you know what? I really want to go back to school anyway and say, "Mommy, let me just get it out of the way." And I don't really wanted to see myself it was a rash decision, but yeah, I always knew that someday I would pursue law.
To do it, yo. Na asara yɛbɔkɔ do no, da meka kyerɛ tefo no, weekend yɛ atwa mi. Memenda fida, memenda pesida. Yɛnya ne yie koraa. Ayɛwɔsam. Na mpɛ dɛ mbisa wo. Na menka kyerɛ tefo so ansa na masɔ do dɛ medze program yi medze dedicate ma hon. Wɔn beenu, hɛn maame no beenu. Mama Joanna Sam na Mama Clara Lamti wako Radzo ho. Na mpɛ dɛ mbisa wo na eyi na the north and then.
Oh, Ghana food culture. It's never easy for the family, honestly. You see, they counting laws, and they are already mourning their loved one. There are so many demands. For instance, you have a chapel day for Auntie Clara's funeral, Mrs. Clara, and people in California booklets, maybe that may book maybe people were fasting. I mean, come on, the person is already grieving. That's just Ghanaians one. But generally, I personally from all the things I heard, from the little I know about Mrs. Samti, today, she has lived life to the fullest. Or say Irabazi or whatever life, literally using with them now. Okay. I mean, she lived her life, so I'm just so happy that she battled the disease for 13 years. And if God has been with her throughout and finally we are I feel that it's all good. So yeah.
Sure. It is me asti. I mean for one crancy. Kasi de yami na aduma yebe shahu dachi. Na want to na they be very impactful in our family lives. Ye na Yensua no wa watch them has me care da Auntie Clara Yensua no oba ifia obaka na nsam che here da o che he no nyom na o se yan tu ndi n'echi. Ya kasi de impenye na adi na yarbe nti no odukwe. Ye mo hon ye ma ebusua ni na so shedding. Sam ebusua na lamte ebusua na nsafo yenso ya homa hihyo papa enyame na otena dase yo nti mame obi Rachel ebia wa adwen ho do pede okọ Mbranyim school ibi anade o baby a o hye no crying there onko Mbranyim school ibi obashase wo he na wa ezidwuma otedam.
Okay. So Ghana system no or in such a way they say if they're lower you have two options. Either there in secondary school straight away na you apply when you are buying your forms for university. Now I choose law as usually your first option. If you will Greece, usually 8 is especially say competition here very well because every time there were 2 streams entering. So us that's the 4-year group. And then I want to wait 3 years or so. Until now there were so many of us trying to go to school. The cut-off point was really, really high. The bar was really high. You see, one man go for pay into my you see, say, yeah, lucky now, although it's not so good, now it's so cool. So you secondary school second option, yeah, if you first degree, and I say it will first degree beer, between apply as a post first degree student, which is the option that I went to, or the route I went to. And yeah, those are the 2 main ways. And usually it's a first degree and now bachelor's degree. If you are using that to apply, I think you should not get second class lower, maybe first class, second class upper. Yeah, good to go. Miss Manami sure no today about school be today public schools, not just University of Ghana, even take UCC will strain numbers. No? So you want to be among the best. You say if first degree na say today you have it at the back of your mind, your best bet is to do your very best and get maybe first class, second class, maybe if you are lucky, second class lower time. See, eliminate, they will just want to get smaller numbers. Say if your degree is not that good, they'll just eliminate you.
Na nti do ideally na yipa hin na wotu wonya wotu ngofo ho Mbranyim school ho.
Pepa I process is 80. And I remember go through exam. There were like 2,000 of us. There was many of us in Jesse. Now at the end, we will find 80 people there. You can imagine. But first degree is now secondary school for now. I want to know 100. I think they take more of the undergraduates, the secondary school people than him. So yeah, in a class you should have 150 to 180 people. Yeah.
Nti no say yipa no fi secondary school roba na opero for hona ono so no do nya ni grade no do a very good grade.
Hey, excellent grade. If you are lucky, say the exam results are a bit lax. So they decide to lower the standard a bit. That's fine, but you never really tell it. It's just your safest bet is to get as high as possible. Because if we are talking, say, we go for 100 in 8 A's, and so we pay 50, that's a 100 in 8 A's, they would start going to the aggregates. That is, they would start adding raw score in nine and see. So you get how rigorous it is, right? So your best bet is just do your best. That's if you have options. Now they then call private school and BBIs. But if you want to go to public schools, especially University of Ghana, you just have to do your best.
So that was best meaning A's and B's.
Yes,
and I say if they use the other option as well. Also no or there in first class or second class upper.
Yes.
Asana etumako. It's a for you know what's your papa basically ako Mbranyim school no share no what's your papa into betcha wa Friday or those share the papa no or you're not there addition another mobenya wo social mu no odebo ko Mbranyim school no or there no mu papa I the man no onya Mbranyim school no yo mami ebi mo so one adwen asema waka fa Mbranyim school no when there aya oche no mo dodo na in fact ya Mbra no ye 3 years wo school pon mu lego na akoye ebien mfe ebien so wo blow school na ye fa no mokola nti na yan nze no ye mfe nu na want to ye ebaasa no wo faculty of law wo school ponuma na akaye ebien so wo school of law mo omokola no nyanom etefo no your friend mokola so and your school no osi mokola no finfin papa nti na mokola na wo friend no na say no mfi ahi na ihia na ebodo ko Mbranyim school na wie.
Okay, so for our now we undergraduates, that's our now we secondary school reban. I want we 4-year degree to then normal degree now. So you do 4 years of LLB. Now actual entrance exam now echo for 2 years. I am na year post first degrees now you degree that now we do 3 years. Intermediate we start from level 200. So 3 years of LLB. Na akoye makola so 2 years. I wanna work at the kwan war and at time p wono. I understand them because uju be na post first degrees. Post first degrees no I will complain about time. Because most of them know why far and go there way they have things to do with time. They feel which is understandable. Now first no na it will degree that I 2 years of LLB. Now 1 year of Makola. Now the 3 years and you'll be done in a GP. However, cost load is a lot. Even 3 years is a bit much. Nyama nowadays is too much for them 3-year tenure. It's not in being forward they should do something about it. What's the sign? What's about this present time? Undergraduates were 6 years. Now I had first degree holders. Now say 5 years.
Them not yo. Mbra society bibiana was the people for about ama otumwa ye ndemba ose Sunday Mbranyim no oye Mbra na fa bia ohia papa nti no de nyipa na osua no ohumi ye no wetum na wa boa ofofora wa badanyim de wenya asem do mboa no jo na mapere mbisa wo so de Mbranyim adesua no otden odo form nyama wo ho a oboa wo botuma ebenya obobo ma adesua no agu kakra musa na nyampo yen Mbra no na yakọ law school, law faculty library. Book in the back of fan, book, no be at so catafano, what so, or another, or for book a book, no, they can say, baby, I'm was time with you, ma, now what's away who. Or to then see, or to then war, addition.
Okay. It's we get a lot of backlash from the older generation of lawyers and lecturers and watching law no? Because for a few days today America no, in those times it was a bit difficult to access materials that help. But in the library, I know people in my class are on library, like on library. Yes, I mean, I do go to the library, but semi for library. It's just to do some small, maybe photocopy or to sit down and read in between classes. But apparently, sometimes I do go and use the books, recommended books our list. But if you Google it and I search online, you won't get it. Luckily for us, yes, seniors, no, so I will compile files on wine. You see, about law school first year, na well, senior friend. Even if you don't have a senior friend, for you, they just tell you bring your laptop or transfer files are in here. Or you see, that main traditional library, them yeah, for books home as in.
When you hope you.
I wanna what petra style no. They do things that may as any are looking. That is if you are book now open, if you see on to pass and but yeah, it's not as bad as at first. See as the way
Joe.
yeah.
You want to say retain here na pede ko Mbranyim school a. What's in cat and ada busuane de on a day say no. Abefo nyame ya be nti no botum na enye bi ne esua. Na inda wan kase be wadwin de pede esua ehwehwe a abefo ntentan was a way abe ya offer a website to say www. Botum enya Mbranyim no ho nyame pi wodo a oboboa. If it's also aboafo nyame hye ho de woboa ma adesua no okofo oye Mbra kakra yo na Mbranyim school another Mbranyim adesua no no boyedin sika something
Okay. Now and then, if I'm being honest, me undergraduate and I read all these courses. I didn't pay 1,000 cedis up to 1,000 cedis. Major level 100, I think I paid like 500. To make there by level 400, now they are 800, 700. But maybe I lost school, and my school is the cheapest. So imagine it's 4,900 and something, almost 5,000. Let me just say 5,000. That's every year for 3 years. So only 15,000 for the duration I ever want. However, you must supposed to be today game pack. What the issue with law school in Ghana and the most important what they will invest in universities, their focus is to have a law faculty because the friend is the cash cow. Once Igwe University law faculty won't say by all means people will come. Private schools will take advantage. Gimpa is now public, I think. But theirs is 15,000 a year. Oh, 15,000 a year. That was the last time I checked, which was I think my first year. That was 2 years ago. But that's just Gimpa. Imagine I wanna walk central Mount West now. I'm sure they are paying so much more. I'm not really sure about that. But that's just for the LL. Me, I didn't even ask, I didn't do research on Makola because I know that's one currency. But by chance, I just made your base in common and maybe study it. Makola 1 year is 15,000 at Makola. And then the second year is I think 10,000 or 12,000. For Makola alone, the duration I spend 25,000 30,000 Ghana cedis there. So yeah, no, no, I think so. I think they, if with time, government would be with subsidized policies for students are probably another thing is most of the lawyers who are very intelligent womba as a share field because it doesn't pay. Most of my lectures their pay is really bad. So Onyema attract I wanna legal brains and always having personally. Like so many students, so few lecturers. So they capitalize on that to show you that it's rare. Knowledge not a relationship, it's rare because they are new lecturers. So you'd rather pay more to feel like you are benefiting from something. So I wanna work on private schools now as in I can't understand them. So yeah, it's expensive, but
No boy at saying. Now, this say again, I'm major home. This say, yeah, no, yeah, law faculty, law faculty, law school. Now, see, say no, I hear that you obi pedoko, Mbranyim school, and yeah, Legon school, on go to no boko, oboto mako. The church holding mam kakra.
see. Yeah, legal education system here why yeah the no na day says no na it will a lawyer who school University of Ghana you go one law faculty you connect training now you don't even have to write an exam straight to Makola for your professional certificate.
Yeah.
Population growth that means some community yados other schools so we was looking down they would also set up would take yes those were the top three even then just when there were three law faculties people were going to Makola straight away. Makola no I think I want to one there was no foresight there. The numbers would quadruple over a short period of time. In order to regulate the numbers and ensure that people really, I mean, if you don't really want to do it, then you should give way for someone who can. See what standardized exam. Even after to put some exam area, but with time they scrap the interview. It's virtual Makola exam and you pass that. The issue with that is that Makola there are limited number of spaces there. Like let's say what currently people were write the exam were 2,000 and then they maybe want to NIPA 500. It is a NIPA 501 when you pass mark now. I mean last person now when you pass mark no won't go because there's no space. So luckily for us, I was a cut sword for new complex. I'll be to my house more people. So we have one there. That one will come to pass. But in the interim, why other campuses? You will Gempa campus. Now you will be so Kumasi. So the Makola school. In your sister, and your Makola pena, if you are a entrance exam, pass. You can go to Gempa. They have a satellite campus there to accommodate some of the numbers.
Oh, yo. Hey, and say, so we swap it up, obey bring me. Nyama eba azi dam no bosua wo Mbranyim school. My Mbranyim friend of courses.
Oh, okay. Courses, no. I think for first degree, we already have a degree in a year, but as I already mentioned, a year is 3 years, which is a year shorter than our now secondary school. We have quite some different courses there. Yeah. I mean, eventually you do the same thing generally, the important one. But every semester, 5 to 6 courses. That's 4 core subjects in a one elective. So yeah, you can add on a second elective so that you do 6 courses. But I mean, also so tough. I don't know why you add one more course, but maybe more years. So I guess first year, a lot of contracts. That's to understand the NUB agreements, those things, contracts, business contracts, whatever contract it is, we learn about that. Now you see our constitutional law about our 1992 constitution.
Constitution.
Now, Ghana legal system to understand how our legal system came to be. Public international law, PIO for short. Yeah. I think there's another one. It's not coming to mind. But yeah, basically that's the first year. Second year, so yeah, law of torts, criminal law, conflicts of law. Conflicts of law is actually an elective. When two laws meet, the differences, like the issues that come up, yeah, basically. So I mean, basic courses here now. Yeah. I'm going to my 3rd year or my final year. Also, what's a very jurisprudence, taxation, succession, equity, basically. So, yeah, quite a number, but the basic thing is there 5 courses a semester. That's if you have a first degree. When I was in secondary school, what year University of Ghana required courses. So you do those ones in addition to the
law. Okay.
The older ones, yeah, that so they don't bother us with those ones.
Yo, until them not biano. Nyame pio ha obesua nyama obobo ma etuma ye Mbranyim papa no nyinara ode isua ansa na ewie wo Mbranyim no yo na mama bi saw de nti Mbranyim adesua no ma ote no obiara keke botum no wa ye Mbranyim yana.
I was actually talking about this with someone, and if we are being honest, there are not enough lawyers in Ghana. Shemis Magana had say domestic violence against women, all these manner of issues are all Ghana. Lawyer to citizen population ratio, or you're good enough. I mean, most of these issues would be a bit on the low. But on them day, lawyer funding doors. Now, one hour lawyers and so then can they more than 50% are in Accra. In Tijuana, in the Attorney General's office or Nandom. Who is there? Everyone is in Accra. In Tinkobe, it would be nice there, where a system in such a way they accommodate more people. This is the Lord, there will be lawyers. The best my courses there offered than paralegal courses. Because you not knowing the law is not an excuse. What do they call that thing? Ignorance of the law is no excuse, right? It's just the best there will be abreast with the law. So it's good that a lot of people will know, but people also argue the fact that you hear lawyers no doesn't mean they will be a lawyer. But if you think about it, I think it's a bit shallow minded to think that way, because it's just good then be briefing about the law. So that most of the things we are seeing now will not be here. That's so yeah. My own opinion is the process to becoming a lawyer or a very rigorous when you have fortitude of mind. If you are not there, it's your dream PA, you are going to do it. If you don't have any motivation, no reason why. I mean, I started with some people and they dropped out my first semester. course Nezi. Oh yes, in Lancashire. I'm not even going to play. Maybe Kono, Uncle Folk are there, yes, and some of my friends, they are just fasting. They don't know what they're about. It can't be that bad. Please, it is that bad. Let me just tell you. Hey, God.
Oh, Sapade, Mbranyim ya. No, there is wadwin P. Na ihu there on the phone. Be here, there be show what they na etum aye. Na eka yi na iye mpoyin na so be pedo okosua okotua do na Mbranyim no do ma Mbranyim friend masters na no so atede.
You see, me school, the master's courses, no, on Shada and those, so I think they do an LLM in oil and gas. On them, you're popular. Aside that, we a Master of Arts courses in ADR, Alternative Dispute Resolution. It's all of them. Any law background, you can pursue it. I can't really speak to it because I don't really know many masters.
Warrior masters or Ghana.
I see them going to class, but me or but from the little I've heard, from the stories I've heard, I mean, undergraduates put it in masters. There's a higher standard. The lecturers should come more from them. Undergraduates, at least, you go to class, a lecturer will come and teach you. He knows that, oh, you are a beginner, you don't know anything about it. When I went to the they always hammered it into our ears that we know nothing about the law. But if I must say, I think had you know nothing about so that softness and that lower standard now what was in my end, it's not the same at the master's level. So yeah, I think that's basically the difference.
Okay. Until no, obi how we are also obi am pede mo ko school biom na bia mbekira ade mbekira Mbranyim ana de bia eduma na obi mu adwin de obi aye first degree basically until no pede okodo also ye bibi okọ nanyim kakra na oya ne ye ne wotade wotu kwan mom wokaye sande Ghana dem meka nimpa no ndosho wo ho na wo ye wo ho na area no so ka no so usua ADR no nye oil and gas nye obi na wo dem interest no obepede obeye no nti so hwe hen na se wadwe na no days was wadwe ni pine hu days ewie so a dem o ka no kakra yimpo yi na mo bokoso no nze no mu ye tempo papa nti na esi wadwe ni pi yo na me baby saw biom na ade akon asem kakra de yipa a wo sua Mbranyim mo Ghana no wo hyeda ndosho se ehwe Ghana man na onye honum a wo Mbranyim school na hona wo ye Mbranyim fo a na chede wo sokra ade mekan no nti obehia de nkofo pi so be wadwe de opere wo sua Mbranyim so na oye dimi na obeden na waye ode wo yara odo bi mo yire wo ho na wo yara sande omanu so wo hia Mbranyim fo no ebi mu na wo nye wo woten nye wo akọ asentibia no kweten ebi no wo adwuma ahoro pi wo di dwuma bia na oka de Mbranyim fo no fa ogunkran na na aka mansi na aka no wo be den nti ebe hia de go pi so obokọ yo na membi saw Mbranyim adesua no so na fa bia ohia papa yin de iwie Mbranyim na sa wo fro no port to the bar was wa bozin krata mo na wa hye watare wi a ode ko na kanyi Mbranyim ni peyini bi yini tiduma esefo yi na ya ayedadaw se enya Mbra na nhwe ya kwana kwhwe hyenim me ya ayedadaw no nchechema ya chechem sentire ode ko na aze na ona mi pede mi bisa yene rabe de no so what then Ghana pupillage no so oteden wa Ghana wie na one ma we wie na anyim ho no what sort den kofu gudu ye wo ye oteden
So mami nyimye there privilege will call after you call to the bar you do for a year. Mami too is out to national service. Say you undergraduate space in whatever course Baby as social in a Damiamana. Oh, yeah, I could money service to the nation, but with lawyers, no, usually pupillage.
Mhm.
I don't really know much about it.
Mhm.
In currently, I'm doing internship. The
Mhm.
whole idea is to get used to the system. Maybe I be attached to law firm, yeah, work of what and in work on as I worry, yeah, as if all this, yeah, you
Mhm.
know, get acquainted with the system. So one thing, me personal research I made about privilege. Recently, that was 2 years ago or before lockdown. Now, I was telling you before um you will face degree that ideally we should be working. Some people want to get married, start families, but because of law school, or there was it but what you could achieve
Mhm.
Nah, I really a privilege. So there were these two ladies that what you Juma were law firm. Nah, I think it was time for them to start their families. Now they were pregnant. Nah, the firm withdrew their pupillage because they were pregnant, and according to the human resource officer, uh, will take firm hours to go to antenatal. And I mean, come on, we put our life on hold to pursue a course. Not say I say meeting this has happened that why should you withdraw us? I mean, all these things are the reasons why we need more lawyers
Mhm.
to
Mhm.
such human rights issues. I mean, why don't there a sack will be because of that? So in Ghana, there are quite a that's the number one scandal I've heard about the privilege. But yeah, basically is to help students or new lawyers to get acquainted with the system and find
Mhm.
out. I want to obey litigation or when you maybe I want to work the way consultancy now. So maybe I will
Baby, I will call. Okay. Nti no so hia papaapa o de ede to wadu ne che de say wi a o de ka hwehwe mbranyim dwuma bi na ke hye mo na ase na sua kakra ai de apprentice bi dam no kakra na edi sua na ede bobo ho de ma ka na ya ye dam nhyehye ndada nti se nye nkɔhwɛ ya mbranyim fo won adesua no bocho kɔhwɛ na nyantase papaapa yo na me bi saw Broyes age ma impa no way di no offer mbrenyim adesua no ho
honestly, I don't believe so. Them my work no age is just a number. Just so me think can dey me 60-year-olds or my class.
mhm
Oh no, all class now lecture ni bisa no. Answer this question. No bisa there. What's your name? Or the mistake can even oh la la oh yeah. Big man and son or back.
I paying
Oh yeah, grandfather cry. Yeah, Uncle they've been working for decades. I mean, most people try to put it up again because nebo is in so Uncle they will save one
mhm
and son so that they
baba
don't get stuck in the middle and then inconvenience their family. Age is honestly the only
on how yeah
I have with the age in a day. When I compare, I honestly me feel there undergraduates no okay so like they are so young and red blooded and they are but I expect the be that I know I mean we've seen it all we can't really but we are just here to just get degree and go away. We sometimes we are a bit lax
yeah
and then
yeah
it's a bit difficult to remember things because of opinion. Not me though, because I mean we're very young. But yeah, other people struggle quite a bit. But yeah, all the same is so yeah.
the age no phone kra and grandpa osase do oye ne mbranyim no na oye wo them time no when workers college. Enti okay che grandma there or osuan brenyim no grandma wanje nzida oyim there oye bibi keke enti until the day I walk into the bar na grandma onji nzida daddy oye law course no kesi de Mbra ma okwa kaje ne certificate na ordinary purchase beche dam de no po okwa ejuma na odo okwa duty nti when to man call to the bar ne bi nti o grandpa pay apayin nyi pa o fra ne kente obeje na echiri ma okwa kaje ne certificate no nti no that time na why pay kwa na wa wo fa kojo nti na onya afraba nti age no doesn't matter na eye sha obo ma nyama sesa jo na mpere me bi saw so de ko Mbranyim school kom wo se unsie eno onye mesima ye ho no so ohia na mama mfa yin twom yewo law faculty me mate bi na de bia na wa share jeans enwa o jeans na odeba class na da ko besiafo lectures ko mumbo ni is why George Mbranyim yi penyin friend was otembuafo penyin mumbo ni na ma how o friend no ka chende law faculty another Mbranyim adisua no won fa jeans nye won fa jeans nko na so ka chende ne ma me force na to ne bi na wa fa bi wa hye ga ba ono botum no wa afford into na o hye na o de ba and say me kind of ye kasa kakra of faculty at the time na mo time you today entire shim na in so today na me say be ye wo hu wo Mbranyim no mu no.
Okay, so with regards to the comportment, isn't it as anything? Already there's this perception there, most students we keep to ourselves because most of the times you need a steady body or we constantly push you, so we don't really mingle with other courses now that much. Parties now that can normally undergraduates like you don't get to do that. Because of that, no, me law students and make a rigid. They try to be flexible a bit because that idea they are what share say. So with regards to enforcement these days, people try to be a bit lax. And they don't carry it on their head. Then I be most of course open the show there one level, but that's just a few
people.
What about no entire shema? One thing about any school that's University of Ghana. Dean and staff members, no, they've been kind enough to exempt us from wearing black and white. Today, Miss my professional course now you strictly wear black and white. Jeans, whatever. You can just wear anything. However, these people who important functions, meet and greet big judges, they tell us to dress well. I mean, it's even implied in pay. Other schools today game pandemic take years. Someone say, is no wearing that kind of thing. I want the one black and white and all trying out wash it day in and day out. I mean, I think it's a bit much because it's a makola. The idea is that makola they are in being for and so well, we are allowed to wear whatever we want to wear. So yeah, at times you can wear whatever.
Go I am home because more color time and put and shed that or man shed and shed black and white. This be a low week be an function be 9 there na war insisted mum there be your ye be shawata fine na but in one instance the be on shed black and white classes lectures no ma asakakra Sunday I'm not sure share there be no there away yen time na Woma maybe she be all year for all your whoopie down over from Macassamum, but it to be shabby be presentable, brings presentable, the call school day or Christian Wadi. Now, at the master media was there say, bring me another Mbranyim school into Monfa Trotra.
Hey, you're Ghana, this hot Accra. Plus, there's a chocolate will be
na and you say there today na airport and then at a point in na or there be out. But yeah, why love school is non is na yen shada yen campus and I be na no if na akushia wadi na eko na de but actually no you watch him they say mum say if you are called to the bar na say be bring me is Mbranyim is into the room or there wearing ya if we are going to room and so what to general legal counsel na nka kan Sunday what's it yeah the man is a Mbranyim adwuma no befom na ne befom nti no there yero ho na say inyi bi pride say yankodizim na there ba kwese church room nti na no de me kai na yewo around the phone so o ye senior so ye junior na bo no o she octanela books na ordinary ball wo o love for love mokola area ho no na de bia no obo ball this abranti you know but ni na no was be say e alone e Mbranyim ya na de Mbranyim a enyan bi o ha na oyinde itum na o de ye o san de was ye na ma na de adisua no another de adwuma no na enyim nyare bofom da na waka yo yeze bewie yi se obi wa hana se o retain na so pedo ye Mbranyim ya another pere na bebi be Mbranyim ya e ba asem na baka ache.
Thank you. I said, well, make any day. Most of the time, say, interview, and I will pick this out there. Why you want to be a lawyer? Most people can want to be a lawyer to help others, and it makes sense in that human rights issues being Africa lawyers will get on board now or you find it makes sense that you would want to decide to be a lawyer to help people. But really, because in the end, no, the thing is so rigorous that that reason alone is not enough to sustain you. You need something more. What am I saying by that? If a course is a using the thoughts, it's gonna be nuisance. Teaching you how to go about maybe a area more maybe our course nuisance. You can maybe take action. Now, in Ghana, there are so many things.
Nuisance.
Exactly. Or you block road, residential area, or have event center. If you are a lawyer, that's you identify who they take action against these kind of people. Exactly. So if you are really willing to endure all that, I think you should be a lawyer. But most people are not bold enough to challenge the status quo and say they standing up. So I want to help people. No, in the end, it becomes nothing. So what I would say in Ghana, most of the times, no, if a lawyer, it's more lucrative than to help people. It is a security na eba. You might not get money. You might not get as much money because they are poor lawyers. But there, you want to help people and change Ghana. There, you have a lot of work to do. So if you are up for it, yeah, that one is up to you. But encourage you to study law. You feel proud of yourself. That one day, I will not even lie. If you look at the chunk of knowledge and information like what they consume, be able to remember enough to pass even one paper. You will feel very proud of yourself. It's a lawyer hope what kind of way you to know because the things that they are able to study and memorize, it's admirable. So in that regard, if you are someone who wants to pursue knowledge, you want to be knowledgeable in the law for the sake of it, because apart from that, there really isn't much honestly.
Mbranyim phone phone another professor more from learned. Sunday we share the papa we to o ma share the ye into no wonderful anya the from cry It's say a pede ye Mbranyim as a papa, Nembum Hunde, Merabas Hunde, and yet there a pede ye there, it be pesca, got the being papa. That is a pede why you should there, Bobwa, it's better Bobwa, I'm saying now, so I'm so bad. Can't go Ghana. Sunday, Yamano, it's a so ye, behind the beam walk for Poquasi. Poquasi, 8 years, one over where trouble. They as a baby. No on the phone. Now, but this is Mbranyim school ni. Na say make that can say be Mbranyim for one why ye whether where we are Mbranyim na. What's another catch on?
Yeah. Hey, in my authority as what?
As an up and coming
lawyer. Honestly, me feel currently it's a bit more difficult to be a law student than in the past, and I'll explain. At the beginning, in the old more time, no more library. You have the books now. The lectures held you to a high standard. They expected you to maybe memorize everything. Compared to our day, and I'm not making excuses for our generation, but my issue is, since I say a lawyer, nothing with the tap of your phone, your smartphone, you can get all the information you need in this world. Sometimes when you be maybe I just quickly Google it and then I talk. So it seems a bit easier to be a lawyer today or to be a law student. However, because these things are at your disposal, it's a bit difficult to appreciate why you should memorize things. Because what am I using it for? I will just click a button and I'll get all the information in it. See, all this talk about this generation, we are lazy and we are entitled and onion crunchy. We know that your time was a bit different. You had things to do, but I'm not saying anybody should be BS. Who has time for that? But it's the discouragement is a bit much. Everybody wants to be a lawyer. Everybody wants to be like that's funny doors. People are just trying their best in this country to make the best of the bad situation that we are in, the developmental mess that we are in. Most people go full power a lawyers try, they would rather go outside the country and do something else. So we are just all trying our best. And see discouragement. So as soon as they become lawyers, then everybody is below them. I mean, come on, cut people slack. It doesn't augur well for people's morale. As I told you, first year, we have mentors. The school has, facilitated this system where seniors are all mentoring. That is laudable. That is good. People, seniors that you can talk to about your struggles. Like first year, I was also suffering. Take it easy, one day at a time. Laudable. Now lawyers need to work when you're that you cry now when you know how for 2 seconds. They are the most busy people in the world. Sometimes you just need someone or you know what, just take it one day at a time. Law school is difficult. I told you, people dropped out in class in homophobia or mental health has deteriorated so badly. They had to be hospitalized. Your class first day and lecture what's the day? Which class am I in? When I'm going first day, I give you a few weeks. Time.
Oh Lord.
Every mobile stroke. Some people's husbands will leave.
Oh my God.
Hey. He is saying that because he gave examples of students they got sick and got hospitalized. Nobody sent us, as they always say. But everybody should just take it easy.
And encourage.
Yes.
Yeah, that's it. Mbranyim no musam no doso. Even work at no. Okay, trouble. Say bokwa munde mumpoze yame amadom yan Mbra na the mentorship ni nyo. Just a bia waka se bia enyim obi wo bia wo senior wo secondary school ana bibi na ekohia no ho na fi wa abo ana bibi nti de yame ase because oyedin say nyobi ma wan dandan wo ambo wa encourage them na yeme on ye kra yo say yen jumezi ezbo be wie na mom na sa na ebo wie no but there was papa da abanyu abeche wadwen na ama obi so orete obohu no kwara wom de ikwo Mbranyim school a ma ote na nankaka ho na ye jumedi Brahma Yensua Ghana Mbra ye won kwofo a wote what I would say my bro from no friend subscribers no ona mbeda ka bibi tisi bi de che ho ansa na is a very
Okay. It's wait, the go from. So
yo
that now one to fancy more. So all I'd like to say is thank you so much for tuning into this program. Basically, come let's learn the law. It's an educative program that's run by my mom. So I'm a bit biased, but I would like to encourage you to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Please hit the bell notification so that you don't miss anything. Usually in fancy, but we try our best in the years forward, like the days coming up, to translate so that non-fancy speakers can also understand. But please stay and stay with us. Thank you so much. God bless you.
yo etefo ana mame abada zo wa kan Brahma Yensua Ghana Mbra no jumezira ye no na ende wa baba ka abechechere hen na ye pede ye nya ya ye adusua dada there say ikwo Mbranyim school wa ma okodo na mom ne ye hia da obi ba na obechere hen there obi o nakasa wom no na yamnado ma wa baba chere hen numu nsem owom numu nsem owom na titiri yin there Mbranyim school de adusua nkoten nya da jiro na akada ko party enti the boy poto enti no adesua na mo keka ho na mom no say am you na say wi a oh them okay no where ka say you feel proud kale hu den yam na do mara also aye yipa waka yimitifu ho a learned also ka ho bi yo enti ma me da wase den de abana yin abatwe nkomo wo Mbranyim Schoolfo ma abrabo ho da wase so de ete ye chi me yazidwume de ameke no maame ye wona ma waka ho me ye hwehwem na ade ye de research na convince fu na Mr. Pencil no waka ho nti wona what ye na chiri binyi na nde onye bezidwuma da mo ase de mra bibia ye ka no samo adwenche bia na da bibia mo peda mo waka che he na ufan brahin abafu krata ya wabdu fe wi me a ofre no email ye your address adishiradio@gmail.com adishiradio@gmail.com se peda di fakete fondo sha WhatsApp ho for brahin 706-254-0955 yansa ka is busy juma na ye mama afoforo so wati dem nti yesere dem ma me kan no if we are na da mo yanko bi if you saw don't ba na obo ho na yan school adoma fonsa pim do na bibia ye dijuma na wonsa akebi na abibiara ya asam nye de da hono so a we so hena ase na ya mfe na ase BM Foods ina Kaiser King Ghana Methodist Church na wo so abibia so hen ya me hram na ya mpa ebo da nye de nyame omaga na mbi wungina nhira nka no mu mbanyi na maka na ma manka so nka ho de nyanu ba ma me so oze ejuma sonko o se enyim enti se pede we mi fefe wa ya na ahwe ne chikwa phone number to gbe na obi pede obo hwe ne yima
Okay. Me wo WhatsApp no nye Instagram. Me WhatsApp number is 0268729905. Na me Instagram so ye @jamgram. Nti awa iwo ebe dey show me ways in past week you can go on my Instagram. No Facebook so Karen EA. So yeah, those are my handles.
jo can't dama the winner say. Yabasa kwan, yabasana ba, yabasha as no for us say, he is butchum as a mammo ahunje, nti mama we free crowd, a penny obey yabasha for nasi. Makanda ma mamina bonnet say, Yanapabo, neither Yamimagan and Biungina, Nishanka Mumbai na Emia minimus you may, Mizini around merciful answer. A promise of my mere major do. Yo, Major Day. Monja mahinawa ya kram